Welcome to the developer onboarding videos for BigCommerce. My name is Steven, developer relations advocate of BigCommerce, and today we're going to be talking about APIs 101. When it comes to APIs with BigCommerce, you'll find a lot of information between the two types, REST and GraphQL. The BigCommerce REST API allows you to manage store data and take actions that mimic store administrator activity. Some examples of the REST API are add and update products in a store, update a customer's order and change the order status, create coupons, and manage a customer store account details. The GraphQL API allows you to query product and customer data and store settings remotely or from a store's front end. Some examples of this are pull a product's data with JavaScript into a stencil theme, access customer data via the front end of a site, fetch category and brand details from a store's front end. Now, I know that was a lot. We will get there, and it'll all come over time. But for now, we're going to start with simple catalog-based API using our REST API. The catalog refers to a store's collection of physical and digital products. The catalog includes all the information about a product such as NPNs, warranties, prices, and images. We're going to be going through a lot of terminology here in the API 101, such as catalogs, products, orders, and customers. But the main one to learn is catalog. When we're looking into products are the primary catalog entity, and the primary function of the e-commerce platform is to sell products. These products can either be physical or digital, and we handle our products on the storefront or our other channels. Variant options are the choices that the shopper needs to make that will result in selecting a variant. These are color, sizes, typical examples. Variants represent items that sits on the shelf in the warehouse for physical products or a particular saleable product. Shoppers will select a variant on the storefront via product options. In the case where a product is simple, meaning it does not have any options, the product is its own variant. This is what we call a base variant. Everything you can buy should be a variant. These will be represented in the SKU codes pertaining to the product and variant options, unless the product is a base variant. Modifiers are any choice that the shopper can make to change how a merchant fulfills the products. Some examples are a checkbox to add shipping insurance, text to be engraved on the product, and a selected color for an unfinished product before it's shipped. When it comes to a product and how it should be showcased, we add something that's called complex rules. Complex rules allow merchants to set up conditions and actions based on the shopper's option selected on the storefront. You can use them to vary the following base shopper options selections: price, weight, image, and purchasability. Categories are a hierarchy of products available on the store. This is presented in a tree structure. A store's category structure determines the primary menu structure of most storefront themes directly tied to its BigCommerce v3 REST API and does not require products to be associated with the category during creation. You can add new products to a catalog without a category. This can be assigned later if desired. A store's category can contain multiple products or no products at all and still be valid. Category tree returns a simple view of the parent-child relationship of all categories in the store. You can use this endpoint to fetch categories if building out custom navigation for a store. So, I know that was a lot, but there is a reason for it when we get more in depth on working with our catalog API. You'll start seeing these terms pop up a lot, so we wanted to give you a brief overview and the definitions of these. Let's talk about V2 and V3 in a more in-depth summary. Prior to 2019, the user interface, look and feel of adding and editing a product in our control panel was version 2, or V2. In 2019, BigCommerce debuted its V3 product add and edit UI as an improvement on our previous experience and to account for product variants. By the end of 2019, all new store accounts were opened and started with the V3 product edit UI. The V2 V3 Catalog REST API allows you to manage your store's products, categories, brands, along with sub-resources. Both the V2 and V3 Catalog API authentication with an OAuth scope can be used in concurrency within a single application. However, data representation can be significantly different. While every effort has been made to provide reasonable forwards and backwards compatibility between V2 and V3 REST APIs, there are important differences between the APIs which may result in an undesirable behavior when both API versions are used for write actions on a given store. When resources are available through both APIs, we recommend using the V3 API as it contains performance optimization and usability improvements. We'll put a link below if you'd like to see the differences you can find between V2 and V3 catalog APIs. That was a lot. With that being said, let's create your first API account token setup for your storefront and set up a connection with the headers and Postman. And make your first catalog API call via Postman and our API reference tool.